Hey guys, what is going on? My name is Stealth5061 and I'm here today with a awesome little sneak preview for all of you guys. Basically, most of you probably know that I make maps for not Project Ares. Wow, I cannot get that right ever. Overcast Network. I make all sorts of maps, all game modes and stuff. Um, I've made a kind of a stupid habit of like starting projects and never finishing them. So basically, I'll start. Well, as you can see, there's just a bunch of random crap strewn about my map dev world. I'll just kind of start a map, and then I'll think of another idea, and I'll be like, "Oh, that sounds cool," and then I just jump to that idea, and leave an unfinished map behind. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a huge map release, basically, where I force myself to finish all those maps that I've never that I haven't touched in probably like, I don't know, months now. Some of them are newer. A lot of them are really old. That one up there that I recently started working on is probably like 4 months old. But yeah, I was just going to give you a little tour of my map dev world, and well, more of the stuff I'm going to be releasing, but there's plenty of stuff to see. It's really cluttered, I know. It's not my style. I don't like things to be cluttered, but that's kind of how my map dev is. So right off the bat, we have our spawn right here. You can step in here to receive default building inventory. This I use for the /repull tool and like info and stuff, teleportation, and obviously the wand. Now I got a cool spawner effect going on that just kind of spawns random snowballs and ender pearls. That is completely pointless. I don't know why I put that there. Anyways, on to what I'm actually going to be doing. I think I determined I'm releasing 7 brand new maps and updating a ton, including like Hadron and Colorbus, as you can see over there. Yes, all sorts of stuff. I'm going to start off here with a new release referred to as Clayland, kind of a play off of Woolly Woods, but it's a mini DTM, as you can see. Basically, players spawn with very minimal inventory. They get like you get a bow. Did I even make a spawn kit? I haven't done the XML for any of these, obviously, because they're kind of in a world right now, but once they get their own world, I will start the XMLs. You don't get really anything to mine the monument with. You get your fists because it's made of clay, and it's a reasonable amount of time to break with your fist. You can also go to the middle island here and pick up, there's a spawner down here, and it'll give you arrows for your bow and occasionally a wooden pickaxe. Perfect timing. This is meant to be lava down here. It will kill you. I'm going to be setting a damage region for that. That's about it for this map. I think it's red versus blue if you didn't catch that. Let's see. Oh, next one. Many of you, some of you, I don't know, might play TF2. If you haven't heard of it, it's a team-based FPS game by Valve, free to play, highly based around hats and their little micro economy going on there. But it's a really fun game, and my friend Frack XX and I decided to recreate a map from it called Nucleus. This is going to be a mini King of the Hill, actually, one of the first. It's going to be class based, I think. This is what we have of it so far, or actually I have. He kind of started in recently. But yeah. Let's see. Next one. Oh yeah, this one. This one I released, or kind of leaked a while back, the Plants vs. Zombies DTM thing. A lot of people liked it, and I just haven't touched it. I don't know what to do with it. Like, I know it would play okay, but there's some things I want to change to it to make sure it does play well, and I want to make some aesthetic changes to it too. It looks kind of bland as is. But this is the spawn in here. These are the monuments. Well, there's a monument here, and then there's a monument over here. Once you destroy these 2 obsidian blocks in one lawnmower, the lawnmower will detonate. So you have to destroy both of the enemy lawnmowers. The cool thing about this map is, this took a lot of time, but the pea shooters actually fire. It's a pretty cool system that I set up. I mean, it's a cannon, but I had to squeeze it in this tiny pea shooter head. So it has a decent range too. So yeah, you could probably hit bridges across a void gap, or maybe the enemy side with that. And you can certainly hit the enemy side with this one. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. Iron's in here, though the walnuts, they're going to be completely decimated by the end, because it'll be torn apart for iron. Well, yeah, that's where you get the iron. Some planting down here. Failed walnut. It's too small. Looks kind of scary, actually. Let's see, some other stuff. Oh, that's Hyrule over there. I think I was going to release this one. This is a map from Tribes Ascend. Nobody's probably heard of that, but it's also a very fun... It's a fast-paced first-person shooter that I've been playing for a while. This is just kind of like a half of it, but it's loaded. The rest of it's loaded in another world that's currently unloaded from map dev, and I'll have to get it reloaded. But it's finished, so get that loaded. This is going to be probably a Rage or Blitz map. Not sure yet. Where else? Oh yeah, some Mario Kart maps. Oh yeah, this is Block Fortress. Many of you have seen that. Some Mario Kart maps that I've been actually working on recently. This one, I started with Zemphan a while back. He hasn't been on in like ages, but I decided to finish it without him. He's still going to get credit though, of course. So this is Skyscraper, if you guys don't recognize it. It's just a Mario Kart balloon battle stage. I might add more to it, because right now it's kind of flat. I don't have plans for the spawn kit yet, but we'll see what we can do. I was originally going to make it so that the objective would be to knock the enemy teammates off. Like that would be the primary way of killing people. But yeah, you can see these fancy spawners I got going here as item boxes. I don't have very many items yet, but I do have... That's not it. The blooper, which just is like blindness 2. The star, which gives you strength and stuff. There's also speed. Here, I'll show you. I have a chest full of all my various items. Star, gold mushroom, blooper, mushroom, and the bomb. And this is going to be instant light, no block damage. And this is the weight in the spawner. So this is the highest chance of spawning. This is the lowest. Let's see. Over down here. Better effects. This is Twilight House, another Mario Kart battle stage. This one's been around for a long time, as it has on my map dev world. But I just finished it today. Looking pretty similar to the original. I got the same spawners from up there, down here in the corners. I might add spawners in the in some of these rooms. Those spawners are tentative. I might add a few more items to them. I'm not sure yet, but I've been trying to think of some. So we got Twilight House. Let's see. Oh, there's a big one over here that I nearly forgot about somehow. I'm not going to explain the game mode of this one, because I kind of want that to remain a secret. Maybe you could guess from what you see here. But this is going to be a play on a CTW map. Basically a giant futuristic class-based CTW kind of thing. Since I'm going to keep the game mode a secret, I can't really talk about much here. And I'll just fly around and give you guys a general view of what it's going to look like, or what it looks like. Find the spawn here. Actually, you'll get night vision on this if you're wondering why it's all dark, and there's also stuff above it. God, this world's cluttered. There'll be fire blossom plants. These things. I haven't built all of them yet. This thing's been... I just... Yeah, this one's been around for a long time. Oh, yeah, I'll give you a look at the classes and pop in night vision really quick. There's a defensive class which spawns... Wow, teleportation. That was cool. It spawns right down here. Defenders are the only ones who can actually get onto this platform. Or actually, no. They're the only ones who can get into the spawn here and get defensive supplies. Once you leave this region, nobody can get back in, including defenders. So they get their supplies and then they go out. But they basically hang out up here and do whatever to defend. Offenders will spawn either here or on the other side, and then they'll be sent through this giant glass tube. All the way through to here, and then they'll be sent out to build to the main platform. This bridge has TNT in it, by the way. You can detonate it for defense, so to prevent rushing. I'm really not sure how this is going to play. This is completely experimental, but we'll see how it goes. If you're wondering what all the sponges are for, it's for regioning when I get around to it, for XML. So yeah, that's that. We got a nice little blitz map over here if chunks would load. Oh, here we are. This one was originally started by me, and then Twinnis and Hobo decided to jump in. And it turned out really nice. It's like a Zen... It's kind of ironic that there's going to be a rage battle within a Zen garden, but it works. We'll make it work. It was originally actually going to be a Ghost Squadron map, which is why there's pressure plates and stuff everywhere. But yeah, I think it's going to be a Rage or Blitz map. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out. Alright, I think I've covered everything in this world. Maybe. Let's see. Yeah, I think I have. I'm going to go hop over to this world. This probably looks really confusing, which it is. This one I might not release. I'm kind of, it's dependent. I'm not sure if I want to release this one, but, basically this is another, if you guys have played, you probably haven't, but there's this game mode I released called Grapple, where it's basically PvP with, you get 16 ender pearls and they all have sharpness, and that's your weapon, but you can also use them to teleport, so you have to use your teleports wisely. And you can basically teleport around here. This is called Warehouse, if I didn't mention. There's spawn there, and they can roam freely throughout the warehouse. These red things are markers for where I'm going to put chests. And another special feature about this is there's secret locations of Manco supply crates. That's also from TF2. It's TF2 reference. But basically there's just going to be a spawner under there, and it will spawn an item right above it when you go really close to it, and it'll only do that once per match, but the items will be pretty good. Like, I'll give you an example over through here. So like you get speed, ice in a jar. This one's really cool. Like if you throw it on someone, you will not be able to move at all. You can actually move a little bit if you're sprinting and jumping at the same time, but you can't really do much. Pretty cool. So yeah, there's some pretty cool stuff. Yeah, this is the grappling hook, as an example. So yeah, but you'll be able to get those items. Think that covers it for this. I'm going to be teleporting to my last little exhibit here. This is a CTW. This is the one I was talking about that was 4 months. It's like 4 months old. I recently got it in its own world and started working on it again. Nothing really special about this one in particular, other than the fact that there's I did some really cool effects. Basically, you have to retrieve. The idea is that your your construction site has run out of power, and you need to retrieve the enemy wolves to turn on your backup generators. That makes absolutely no sense, but I really don't care. It's gonna work fine. So like when you place a wool, it doesn't need to be a wool, but it will be in PGM. That'll close, and then you'll get the little firework effects and stuff. So that's that, and that works for both of them. And in the wool rooms, I'm not done with the wool room supplies yet, but wolves will spawn there every time you pick it up. A new one will spawn. Also, oh yeah, that was kind of weird timing. There's also health pots that drop there every I don't know how many seconds, but you'll be able to stand there and get health if you've ran into the wool room. And you're low on health. That's your way of regenning. And also, I added little tooltips for these. Iron for this map is over here. I'm gonna have to put a protection region right here so players don't break these blocks and just fall into the void when they're trying to get iron. I think that... Oh, I'll go to Columbus. This is an old map I released. Well, not old. It was pretty recent. It's like a fast-paced DTM kind of an experiment, and a lot of people liked it. So I decided to do a little updating to it. I added iron spawners right here. Iron is like when you kill someone, you get an iron ingot, and you can craft armor from back at base. There's also golden apple spawners back at base. Occasionally you'll get an apple. Hopefully people won't camp there. There's also buffs on the monument pads. So people on the monument pad will have an easier time to break it, or live, rather. I'm getting some frame rate issues, it looks like. There's also some bows in the middle here. You can stand here for arrows, and then you'll get a punch bow every 20 seconds. So you get about 40 arrows, I believe, and one punch bow if you stand here for 20 seconds. So that's that. You'll also get, you can also get iron swords with knockback. And I believe that about covers it for all the stuff I wanted to show you guys and leak. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you're looking forward to my somewhat massive release of maps. I might be adding a few in the future. So I'll keep you updated. I might do some update videos occasionally from time to time. But other than that, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye.